Hello my dear champions, welcome back to our channel Diksha Karnataka. Today I am here in a 0 to Hero series with the chapter Vector Algebra. So importance of this session, of course, very high because it has good amount of weightage in both the examinations. You'll see that right now. And not only that, it has also one benefit added to this chapter, which is going to be the how easy this chapter is. Means if you know the formulas very well, if you understand the concepts once properly, you can score rightly and directly from here. Okay, so first of all, good evening everyone. Few of you are already here. Let's say good evening to all of you. Yes, so just let me know quickly whether I am audible, visible, all of that is clear, right? Just let me know in the live chat whether I am audible, visible or not. Yes. Yeah, my internet is a little slow on my phones, not on the this thing. So just check once if I'm audible and visible. I'm waiting for your chat. And for all of you who are joining right now, good evening, Vector. Welcome to the class of Vector Algebra. We're going to discuss the entire chapter today with all the concepts in it. And we'll also see the trend of questions that has been asked from this chapter from different subtopics involved. Okay, so we'll see all of that. Yes. Great. So still I think my phone's network is not that fast, so I'm not able to see your chats. Now I can see. So somebody saying good evening, how's preparation going on? Prajwal is saying hi. Prajwal, how are you? I hope your preparation is going rock solid and you're doing well in the examinations that you are writing. Yes, superb. So yes guys, as you all can see, I think I'm still waiting whether I'm audible or not, visible or not. Can you just let me know quickly? Just let me know in the live chat whether I'm clearly audible and visible. Yes. So if you have any problems, you can let me know in the chat. So let's see what do we have in the class today. So as I mentioned, I'm going to talk about your both sides. It is, of course, the series is 0 to Hero. It means we'll include both the sides fairly in the questions. So we're going to do topics, and on every topic that we are learning and covering, we'll have questions on both CET and your PUC as well. Okay, so I have brought, of course, we're going to cover all the topics. Excuse me. All the subtopics which is involved in this chapter, for example, angle between the two lines, like two vectors, vector operations, cross product, dot product, addition of the two vectors, and all of that, triangle law, parallelogram law, everything which is there will be covered. And of course, you all know it is very, very simple topic. Afterwards, we also going to cover up PYQs, important PYQs for both PUC and KCET. Okay, that'll be covered. Okay, so let's look at the trend of questions. If you see the understanding of this chapter, here are the list of topics: projection of a vector, section formula, area of triangle and parallelogram. Question on that comes in your boards as well. Unit vector is also there, and you have angle between two vectors, product of two vectors, both of course in Cartesian, in your both cross and dot product. You have triangle law of addition, which I have taken the parallelogram law of addition as well, but mostly they ask questions based upon this. Now if you see the PU2 as per the blueprint, you have total of 8 marks worth question comes that is going to be asked from here. And you have 1 marker, total 3 MCQ will come. Okay, including your, of course, fill in the blanks. So 1 marker will be 3 questions, 2 marker 1 question, 3 marker 1 question. This is your as per latest blueprint. If you see the question trend from KCET for the last 5 years, you understand 4 to 5 questions, or sometimes last year we had only 3 over here. So 3 to 4 or 5 questions sometimes. So I've taken this year as 4 questions we can expect on an average from this topic of vector algebra. Okay, clear? Now this is your PUC trend. This is your PUC, of course, second PUC. Last 5 years trend, if you check. So the topics are listed over here, and based upon this you can see the important topics which is mentioned. Projection of a vector will come almost every year. You can see in the paper 25, 24, 23, every year there was one question from projection of vector. Section formula also important. This either they'll give you a question based upon that, or they ask you to prove it. Okay, area of triangle and parallelogram, almost every year there's one question on that as well. Okay, and yes, there can be a question of MCQ as well, right? It doesn't have to be a 3 marker or 2 marker like that. Unit vector, again MCQs are very common question in unit vector almost every year. So first 3-4 topics are very, very important. Okay, now angle between vectors are sometimes asked, means it was asked last year, then for the 2 years 23 24 they didn't ask, and 22 they asked, 2020 as also they asked. Okay, product of vectors, almost you can see every alternate year they're asking, so we can expect this question as well, product of vectors. Okay, very important topic. So now if not directly, then it is used in all the questions when you're using the angle property, or finding the angle between two vectors. So it is used many times. Area of, so this has application in this, in this. Okay, so it has many applications. Okay, correct. Triangle law of addition, of course, they keep asking, but less frequency. You can see here they can ask this as a MCQ. I have taken few questions on that. And basic definition of a vector, less chances, but the question can be asked on that as well. Okay, so basic definitions are also important, but it is very simple to understand and know. So anybody has any clarity that they need about this, just ask me or let me know. Okay, still I'm not able to see your live chat, so that's the problem. Audible, sir, thank you. Yes, it will be sufficient for your boards. I'm going to do the derivation also for the section formula. Yes. Okay, so correct. Let's start the session now. So definitions, I think you all can read on the screen, and of course for all of you who have already joined our channel, the WhatsApp channel I'm saying, you will get the class notes right away. Okay, if you have not joined yet, the link for the WhatsApp channel will be given in the description of this particular session. Go ahead, check it out, join right now to get the sessions PDF after the classes over, of course. Okay, and I hope you've already subscribed to our channel. It's very important to subscribe to the channel and do not miss any update or the videos or the lectures coming for all of you. Okay, otherwise you'll have backlogs, and this is not the time to have backlogs because you won't be able to clear it if you still are not in the process right now. Okay, scalar quantities, vector quantities, directed line segments are few definitions you can see on the screen. What is scalar quantity? The quantity which is defined only with the help of magnitudes are called as scalar quantities, and vector quantity we need both sense, magnitude as well as direction. I hope you all know that very well. Directed line segment, it has a direction sense to it, means it will have a end point on both sides. Okay, a portion of a straight line whose two end points are distinguished as initial and terminal points are called as directed line segments. Okay, now for all of you who are writing your KCET in 2026, have you taken ABHYAS or not? I want to know how many of you have already taken ABHYAS. Okay, have you? Because we have been telling you all about this for a long time, and many have already enrolled. So for all of them who have enrolled in our KC90 batch, they have got this for free. Okay, am I not speaking louder? I'm not speaking louder. Please check, guys. Is my audio not clear? Because if it is not clear, then I'll change something. Yeah. So for all of you who are writing this year KCET 2026, let me know how many of you already taken ABHYAS KCET test series, because we have got many enrollments and I want to see how many of you are there in this live and how is it going on. Have you taken any mock test so far? How is it? Are you part of our KC90 series? Yes. So I think I am audible. I think I'm audible. So take this ABHYAS KCET test series if you are seriously writing this paper, this in April, then you'll have a big advantage. Otherwise, every time if you delay this process, you'll end up solving 1 or 2 mock tests here and there. Okay, so total mock test is what? 31 plus 4, that is 35 mock test, which includes what? Part syllabus test as well as full syllabus test. Okay, for the subject physics, chemistry, math, biology. Alongside, not only that, alongside this, you also get chapter wise KCET PYQs for last 10 years for the PU2 syllabus. Okay, and all of this will be in the real time exam pattern. You'll have a timing, you'll have an online format. You have to go, take your options and continue. If you want to practice the OMRs, just download any particular OMR of KCET format and start circling or practicing of OMR also the same time. All this is available at price of 1499. Enroll right now. The link for the ABHYAS will also be given in the description of this particular class. Okay, so check the description out to know more about ABHYAS KCET test series. Yes. Yeah, from KC90. So how is it, Movie Maniac? How is it? Are you taking any mock test? Have you taken any? How's it going? Are you liking the question levels in mock test? Okay, let us know your feedback of the ABHYAS, how you're feeling. We would love to hear some lovely comments or some positive feedbacks, or even if something has to be changed, let us know that as well. Okay, so position vector of a point. Now coming back to the chapter now. Position vector of a point, how do we write this? So always you'll have a reference point. You'll have a reference point. So reference point, if not given, is taken automatically as origin. So let's say if I have a vector A, so point A actually with the coordinate x, y and z. So if they ask position vector of the point A, then what it means actually is from the origin. If they don't mention the reference, then you have to take from the origin only, and origin has the coordinate as 0, 0, 0. Check here. So your vector OA becomes x minus 0 I cap, y minus 0 j cap and z minus 0 k cap. What does this means? xi cap, yj cap and zk cap will be your position vector of the vector A. Now if I change this to any other point, let's say in place of O, I write a point vector B, okay, with the coordinates, let's say we have x1, y1 and z1, and now they're asking what? AB, okay, or BA actually. Position vector of the point A from B. You're gonna go like this: x minus x1 I cap, y minus y1 j cap and z minus z1 k cap. Now for all of you who are wondering that this is so easy, sir, I know it is easy. The session is named from where to where? From 0 to hero. You have to start from 0 only, and then only you proceed to, by learning the sessions one by one, topic by topic, you become a hero. Okay, so the session is going to be starting at this level only. Yes guys. Yes, but whatever portions you have completed, no, movie maniacs, please take the part test also, okay? I think it's available, take the part test. Don't wait for the last minute to complete the syllabus. Whatever you have done, start taking the part test right away. Yes. Hi Ravanna, good evening. Yes, superb. Let us continue now. So do not wait, guys. This is a common mistake among all the students. They wait till the last minute to complete the syllabus, and then what happens? You end up, not solving enough papers, and too much chaos. Time management is not good enough. So start solving papers right now. You get a real time, understanding of what is going on. Okay. And of course, you need to work harder and harder. When you solve papers, you get a reality check. So start solving paper from today. Okay. Yes. Please start taking the part test right now. So I hope everyone is clear with the position vector of the point. Anyone has doubt in this topic? If you have, let me know in the live chat. I'm going to continue now. Okay. Now direction, cosines and direction ratio. I know this is a concept which is mostly used in our trigonometry, but sometimes in the questions over here also you find the application of DCs and DRs. That's why I have used it over here also. Yes, you heard me right, because when in finals your questions are coming, the topics can be clubbed. Okay, that's why I have taken a little bit about, because I'm going to solve some PYQs here today, right? I'm going to solve some PYQs today in the session, whether I talk about KCET or your PU2. So some of the concepts of DCs and DR are used in the PYQs. So that's why I've taken this concept over here. I hope this is clear. Okay, so the angles, what is alpha, beta, gamma? These are the angle of the given vector with x, y, z axis. So x, y, z, y, 3D space. I told you right now, concepts of the direction, cosine and ratios are used in your vectors, PYQs. That's why I'm teaching the 3D concept over here. Clear? Fair enough? Check. So if this is my vector u, which is making an angle alpha with x axis, beta with y axis and gamma with z axis, then my direction cosines, DCs are given by what? Cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma, and this is nothing but is written as LMN. LMN. Okay, so L represents cos alpha, M represents cos beta, and N represents cos gamma. Okay, sir. What about DRs? When I talk about DRs, then things changes. Okay, so DRs will be so basically there will be a constant multiplier to these numbers. Okay, means there will be this will be, if you write, let's say, if you forget about DR right now, if I ask you to write a vector using this DCs, then you can write like this: Li cap, Mj cap and Nk cap. This will represent a vector which is going to be what? In this case u is there, no? It will represent u cap. Means if you write the vector using the component across x-axis, y-axis, z-axis obtained from direction cosines, it represents a unit vector. It represents a unit vector. Okay, so that's the difference. When you use DRs, it will not be a unit vector. Okay, from DRs we have a conversion to DCs. Okay, so let me show you that as well. Over here you can see if X, Y, Z are taken to the numbers, yeah, like this, L into R, M into R, N into R, means some constant which is going to be making a proportional relation with the direction cosines. Then you get this relation as what? Get the relations like this: A as LR, B as MR, and C as NR will be your direction ratios. Okay, means you have a constant multiplied. You'll have a constant multiplied to the original vector. That's the difference between the unit vector as well, right? So if you're writing the, let's say, vector U, you'll have this as this: AI cap, BJ cap, and C, right? CK cap. The relation I hope you have now for A with the, so A is your DR, L is your DC. Okay, this is a relation of a constant between DR and DC. Okay, now guys, anybody has doubt in this small topic of DR DC? We'll continue back to the vectors, type of vectors now. Sir, I don't know what to read now. Yes, sir, I'm taking. Very good move. Sir, I have practicals exam till next week. Have done level 1 preparation of KCET PCM. Can I continue KCET questions after 1 week? Because next week will be my physics, chemistry and CS practicals. Yes, you have to prioritize your practicals. I think your science teachers, Saini ma'am for chemistry, physics, Somik sir, and biology ma'am also have done enough work to help you in PCM practicals. So please check out those classes. I think they have given you enough input for all of you to do excellently well in your exam. It's me extreme, I'm talking about your question. So yes, give attention to the practicals right now, get highest score possible in the practicals, and then of course whenever, the thing is, no bacha, it's about the commitment to yourself. Whenever you feel you are little bit also having a breather or time, simply solve, or let's say you don't want to solve a difficult topic, it's okay. Do not solve a difficult topic question. Can you solve a simple one that you excel in, let's say chapter in mathematics, relation and function, chapter of ITF, continuity questions? Can you solve this much? Yes. What happens now? That commitment to yourself, that whenever you are having time, you'll solve 5 questions of KCET. You solve 10 questions of KCET. It shows the commitment. It motivates you that you are doing enough. And also it makes those simple concepts your strength. Means any question that comes in those topics, you'll never make a mistake in that. Okay. So I understand you have other commitments, but whenever you can find a time, little bit of breather also, try to include KCET practice right now, because once your boards are clear, very near, you cannot study for your KCET. Okay, so right now try to include it. And of course after your boards are done, no, you'll have good amount of time. Boards this time your KCET is in last set of April, right? It's not in the first set or first few days of April. So you have time enough to prepare for your KCET also. So do not worry about it right now. So you can just give your time in the questions here and there. Okay. As I said, for example, let's say for somebody like me who is good in mathematics, I can simply, even like I'm, let's say, doing some free things. For example, I'm playing to music. Okay, this is a good thing to do. You should listen to music. It calms your brain. Okay, or I'm having some snacks. I'm gonna keep some questions of PYQs open for a chapter like vectors. Can you not solve these questions by just looking at it? Let me know, all of you. Tell me, I want to know how many of you can solve this particular question just by looking at it. This is a PYQ from vector chapter from the year 2020. How many of you can solve this question just by looking at it? Tell me. I want to see in the live chat. Yes, I want to see. We have Shravani, we have It's Me Extreme, Movie Maniacs, and everyone. Ravana is also there. So everyone, Chinnu, Prajwal, all of you, let me know, can you solve this question by just looking at it? Then if you can solve this question by just looking at it, then you can, whenever you are free, or you can do something easy in mathematics or in physics and chemistry, do that. Invest that time for KCET. It will be fruitful for you in the long run before your KCET examination. I'm still waiting, guys, for your answer. I'm waiting for your answer. Nobody gave me the answer for this. Why? Why nobody gave me answer for this? Why nobody has given me the answer for this? I'm waiting. Come on. 5 more seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So only one person gave. Ankush has given, but the answer is incorrect. This is not right, Ankush. This question, if you go about this, right, there's a rule, no? This value over here is equal to mod of a square into mod of b square. Here we have 144. Move this over here, you get 144 by mod of a square means 6 square. This is equal to what? Mod of b square. Take root, you get 12 by 6 mod of b. Answer is what? 2. Can you all not solve this question in your mind? Yes, you can. Okay, so with right efforts, all of you should invest in this. Yes, it's me extreme. So I think I have made my point, right? So do not ignore right now. Whenever you can, whenever it's possible, 15 minutes, half an hour can you give? Do it. Even little bit also helps, bacha. Okay, this having the right habit always motivates us and helps us do great things in our life. Okay, let's continue now to the topics that we have. We were here, I guess. We were here. Yeah. Coming back to the definitions, zero or null vector means when your internal and when your terminal and initial points are same. Basically, a, d, whatever it is, it'll be zero or null vectors. You can see 0. Unit vector will be what? A vector with the magnitude of what? 1. Okay, just the direction sense, and it's given by vector mod is given by unit vector is given by vector a upon mod of vector a, right? Example I've taken over here, I plus j plus k is a vector, and if you want to find out what is the magnitude of this, you're gonna go like this. Mod of a will be equal to root of square of the first x component 1, second component also is 1, and also 1. So root 3 is your modulus. Divide I j k by root 3 root 3 root 3. This is your unit vector for the vector a. Negative of a vector, simply change the direction sense. Magnitude will be same, just change the direction sense. Okay, okay. So 2, 5 minus k is there, it becomes minus 2, minus 5 and plus k. Simple concept, guys, nothing big is there so far. Co-initial vectors means we have the same initial point. Same initial point. Two vectors having the same initial point. Collinear vectors, of course, when they have a proportionality symbol. Okay, means when you have a constant when you divide them. This is a collinear vectors condition. We're going to use that. Equal vectors when they have the same initial point and they have the same magnitude also. Yeah, then they have the same magnitude also. Okay, yes. Free vectors, if the effect of a vector depends only on the magnitude and direction, is independent of the position of its origin, is called as your free vector. Have a look, guys. Definitions: coterminous, the endpoints are same. Like vectors, they have the same direction. Unlike vectors, opposite direction. Like means same, unlike means opposite. Localized vector means when you move the vectors. You remember in the triangle law of addition, in the parallelogram law of addition, whenever you talk about this, okay, how do you solve this? This vector has angle theta between them. You move this vector in the same way over here. This is called as localizing the vector, okay, and solve it with the help of triangle law. Yes, okay. Proper vectors, a non-zero vector is called as proper vector. Okay, now we'll move on to the question solving for the first few topics. Let's see. Yes, sir, this is an easy question. That's my whole point. So whenever you have time, invest for it, even in the easy concepts. Okay, so for KCET, integration is not able to understand how to continue. Okay, for integration, how will you solve integration? So identify the major topics in integrals, okay, and work on with the help of PYQs only, right? First you have to understand the formulas and understand this. In integration you have 6 questions coming, right? You have 6 questions coming. Out of 6 questions you'll have 3 to 4 easy and 2 to 3 difficult. Why not get out of over here, try to get 3 out of 3 over here, and even if you lose 3 marks, it's okay. You can get 57, right? Get 55, right? 54, right? Is that bad? No. So try to get the easy marks first. Think logically in the question. Okay? Vector in the direction sense of the vector that has magnitude 9. First find the direction sense. Direction sense means what? Direction sense means unit vector. This means unit vector. Okay? So let's say if this is my vector A, I'll get vector A cap as I minus 2j plus 2k divided by modulus of 1 plus 4 plus 4, which is how much? 9. So it becomes 3. So I minus 2j 2k by 3. Okay, this is my unit vector. What are they asking? They're asking us same direction sense, but magnitude is 9. Magnitude is 9. So vector B will be 9 times of A cap. Multiply this, you'll get this. If you multiply this with 9, you'll get this 3 3s are. Answer will be 3 times of same vector. I minus 2j plus 2k, right? Option C is correct. Option C is correct. Check, guys. Yeah. Everyone, whenever I'm solving a question, give me an answer for that particular question, okay? Yes. Okay, continue now. We have triangle law of vector addition, very important. You start like this. If this is your vector O, let's say, and point A, O and point A. One second, guys. So this vector initial point is over here, and this is the terminal point, the the tail and head, okay? And you write this as vector A, let's say. Another vector is there from this point only, means terminal point is like this over here, B, and this is your initial point. For vector B, initial point is point A, okay? And I'll write this as vector B. Then triangle law of addition says that joining this two will be your resulting vector R. R will be equal to what? Vector AB. The condition is only that you have to attach the two vectors head to tail. Here tail, head, and this is what? Head to tail. You can see the combination here. Head of the vector A and tail of the vector B should be the attachment over there. If it is there, then the vector joining point OB from O to B will be your resulting vector as A plus B. Okay, this is it. Parallelogram law of vector addition, same thing, same concept. In this case, you'll have the vector like this. Same way, this is, let's say, vector A and vector B. Some angle will be here, of course, theta. Okay, this is, let's say, point O, A, and point B is there. So what we do here is localize the vector OB parallelly in the same plane over here. Okay, what is this going to be? Basically, I can write this as OB dash. And then if you join this two, this will be your vector R. Vector R. Okay. So basically, the diagonal of the vector, diagonal of the parallelogram will be your resulting vector. Diagonal of the parallelogram will be, okay, with the co-initial of the same two vectors will be your resulting vector. C will be like this, R or C will be like this. This is the parallelogram law of vector addition. Okay, solve this question. Solve this particular question. Vector drawn from the origin O to the point ABC. Origin O to the point A, B, C. Okay, so vectors are like this. Are given as vector A. This is vector A. This is vector B, and this is what? 4A minus 3C. 4A minus 3B. 4A minus 3B. What are they asking? Find AC from A to C, right? AC is from A to C like this. How do you find AC? So look at the triangle. For AC will have O, A, and C, right? And this is your OC. OC is 4A minus 3B. This is what? This is your A. I'm looking for AC. How do I write AC, sir? Of course, the triangle law will hold true here as well. So you'll get OA plus AC is equal to OC. Okay, triangle law of addition is validated over here. You can see the direction sense. Head to tail is there. Okay, I want to find AC value. So I'm going to move this one other side. OA will be moved over here. So I get OC minus OA. OC minus OA. What is OC? 4A minus 3B minus A. 4A minus 3B minus A will become 3A minus 3B. Take 3 common. A minus B. A minus B. This is the first part. This is your AC answer. Yes. What about your second part, BC? What about BC? For BC, you have to go from here to here, right? Let's make the triangle for BC now. You'll have O over here. This is O, B, and B to C now. Okay, this is again your OC vector, that is 4a minus 3b, and this is what? Vector b, right? I want to find BC, same exact application. So you'll have BC as OC minus OB. So 4a minus 3b minus b, it becomes 4a minus 4b. Take 4 common, a minus b is the answer. 4 times of a minus b is the answer for the second part. Yes. Anyone has doubt in this particular part, you can ask me. If not, I'll move on. Okay. If you have any doubt, if you're watching it late, you can let me know the previous question. Can you help me with this? I'm gonna again explain it to you if you have any problems. ABCD is a rhombus. Next question. Yeah. ABCD is a rhombus. A, B, C, D is a rhombus, and they have diagonals, right? So the diagonals we have AC, BD, saying EA. Of course, it meets at the point D. So right here P, E, EA. So EA will be in this direction. EB, opposite direction over here. EC over here, and ED will be over here. They're asking the sum of this. So EA plus EB plus EC plus ED. We know that diagonals of a rhombus or parallelogram bisect each other. It means this part EA is equal to EC in magnitude, and ED is equals to EB. So if I talk about magnitude, they're equal. What about direction sense? Opposite direction. Okay, they're in the opposite direction. So if I write EA, EB as it is only, EA plus EB as it is only, what is my EC going to be? EC will be opposite of EA, so minus EA. Same way ED will be opposite of EB, so minus EB. They are the unlike vectors. What are they? Unlike vectors and of the equal strength. Okay, so equal magnitude. EB cancels, EA cancels. What is the answer? 0. So answer is option A. Answer is option A. Yes. Let's move on now. Next, scalar multiplication. Superb, guys. So Shravani, your answer was right, and distortion, your answer is also correct. A is right answer. Scalar multiplication, as the name suggests, you can multiply a scalar number. It can be, like a fraction or any real number. It can be, root values also. You multiply that to a vector to get this. So over here, I'm going to take values. Let's say lambda. Okay, if lambda is more than 0, it will not affect the direction signs. Direction of A, let's say from here to here, O to A. Okay, so this is the same direction, but if the lambda value is more than 0, then only. But if the lambda value is less than 0, then what will happen? This OA vector will be changed over here if you multiply lambda A. And of course, the length will also be changed. Correct, no? Because if you multiply with 2, the length will become twice. If this is my vector A, let's say, if this, let's say lambda is minus 2, okay, this is my vector OA. Got it? Then if you do minus 2a, direction will change, and of course the length will also change, because the length of the vector represents your magnitude. The length will represent what? Magnitude. This length you see over here, this represents your magnitude. So if your lambda value is minus 2, it means two things. The length is increased by 2 times, so length of the vector will be twice as long, and also direction will be in opposite direction, basically unlike vector case. Okay. Some properties, associative law, so you can multiply the vector in any fashion, multiply n to a or m to n, doesn't matter, okay? This constant can be multiplied in any fashion, okay? Distributive law, you can again distribute the product over addition or addition over product without any problem. So m plus n over a is simply ma plus na, or m times of a plus b is simply ma plus mb, ma plus mb. Yeah, clear? I missed that. Okay, condition for two vectors you being parallel. I think I wrote that. No, collinear vectors, the same condition is there. When you have vector A by vector B as a scalar value m or lambda, whatever it is, then we call this to be a parallel vector or collinear vector case. Okay, now they can be overlapping in nature also, doesn't matter. So but they'll be of the parallel sense or collinear sense. Okay, Now vector A and B will have same or opposite direction according to the value of m. If m is positive, same direction. If m is negative, it will be what? Opposite direction. I hope this much makes sense to all of you. The question on this now, the value of lambda for which the vector 2i minus 3j plus 4k and minus 4i plus lambda j minus 8k are collinear. Okay, collinear. What did I say? If let's say this is my vector A and this is my vector B. Check here. Vector A by B should be what? Should be having a constant as some lambda. Okay, so you're gonna use the component wise. Check this out. 2 upon minus 4. We have minus 3 upon lambda and 4 upon minus 8. Check this out. This value is 1 upon minus 2. This also is 1 upon minus 2. It means this will be what? Minus 3 upon lambda will be equal to, what is it? Minus 1 upon 2. Cross multiply, get lambda value as 6. You get the lambda value as 6. Okay, so B. Answer is B. Yes. Superb. Vector joining 2 points. Vector joining 2 points. What do we have? So this is basically in the form of their components, right? If the component of the vectors are given in x-axis as x1, y1 is in the y-axis, and z-axis will be having the component of z1, and so for the point Q also x2, y2, z2, the coordinates are given. Then you can write the components as what? xi cap, yj cap, and z1 k cap, and same over here x2 j I cap, y2 j cap, and z2 k cap. You can find the difference now, pq. Okay, what is going to be pq? So if you have, let's say, P over here and Q over here, right? P and Q over here. This is your origin. Origin point is what? 0, 0, 0. What is P? X1, Y1 and Z1. Q, what is Q? Again same thing. X2, Y2 and Z2. So what you do is basically, check here, you find OP, you find OQ. Okay, I'm looking to find what value? PQ, right? I'm looking to find value of PQ. So apply the triangle law over here as well. So you can check this out. This is going to be in opposite direction, right? So if you have to apply this, okay, this has to be in opposite direction. So if I have to write the triangle law for this, I'll write OQ plus, instead of writing PQ, we'll write QP. Okay, and will be equal to what? OP. Okay, so I want to find the value of QP, right? So I'm going to move this over here and bring this on this side. So OQ minus OP will be equal to what? Minus QP. If you're moving on that side, QP can be written as simply PQ. What is PQ going to be? OQ minus OP. What is going to be PQ? OQ minus OP. Can you check it over here? Same thing is written like this. OQ minus OP. By triangle law of addition, I have just derived it for all of you. Make sense? OQ value we know, OP value we know. From here, difference you take, x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. Okay? And if you are just thinking how to write it without all of this, then look at it over here. If you're writing the vector PQ, no? Writing the vector PQ, always subtract the components of Q from, component of P from Q. So x2 minus x1, I'm going from P to Q, right? So we can subtract from Q to P. So x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, and z2 minus z1. Always like that. Okay, so we'll have x2 minus x1, I cap, and of course, so way, in the same fashion, like this. Clear? And magnitude, the components that you get for x, y, and z axis, simply square it up and put it in the root with the summation. That will be your magnitude of your vector obtained. So, have a look, guys. Yes, come on. Section formula. So now for PU2 student, derivation comes. Okay, the derivation of this particular question has been asked many times, and for CET students who are writing just for CET, that formula is useful. Okay, so this is for your internal division. I hope you know that. This is for your internal ratio. What is given in this case, right? Yeah, no, this is external case. This is a case of external. because you can see the point P lies outside the line AB. The point P here lies outside the line AB. This is the case of external. For internal, it will be like this. Check here. So if you see a point A and B, origin over here, this is the vector OA, vector OB. So for point P, where the ratio is what? M is to N. The section is what? M is to N. This will be a vector R. Okay, and you write vector R as this. And for this, what are you going to write? Very simple, same thing. Vector R will be equal to MB minus NA upon M minus N. M minus N. Okay, this is for external section, external division, and this is in the top over here is for internal ratio. For midpoint, since M by N becomes 1 by 1, right? Midpoint, no? So it becomes what? B plus A by 2. B plus A by 2. Makes sense, guys? Yes. Okay. Now, tell me whether should I give you derivation of this or not. If you want, I can give you the derivation also. I can give you a little bit hint over here, if you all want. Check. So, how are you going to do this part? Write the vector AP by PB as AP by PB as M is to N. Cross multiply, you will get what? N times of AP equals to M times of PB. Write the AP value. For AP, you're going to go like this. AP will be what? R minus A. R minus A, right? R minus A. So right here, N times of R minus A. And for PB, what you're going to have? M times of PB. You'll get what? B minus R. What I'm doing? Triangle law of addition. Okay, if you simplify this, from here you're going to get this value. R equals to MB plus NA by M plus N. Please simplify and get this result. Okay? Yes, sir. Moving on. Scalar or dot product of two vectors. How to solve it? Very simple. If you have a vector A like this, let's say. Vector A you have. Okay, I'm writing magnitude every time. Yeah. This is your A1 I cap, B1 J cap and C1 K cap, let's say, and vector B is also in this way, same thing. You have A2 I cap, B2 J cap and C2 K cap. What happens is A dot B is given by Cartesian product of this components. You can write like directly A1 A2 plus same way B1 B2 and C1 C2. This is on the basis of your components. But if you write directly the definition of dot product, it goes like this. A dot B is given by mod of A, mod of B and cos theta. Cos theta. What is cos theta? The cos of your angle between the two vectors. If this is my vector, let's say A, and this is vector B, and this is your angle between them, then A dot B is given by A modulus B modulus times of cos theta. Okay. Now, one case arises from here of perpendicular lines, perpendicular vectors. Reason? Very simple. You have cos theta. Perpendicular means theta value will be 90 degrees. So you'll have cos theta as 0. So basically this implies that for perpendicular vectors, A dot B is always 0. A dot B is always 0. Okay. You can make a sense from here also in the case of components. So this value A1 A2, B1 B2 and C1 C2 becomes equal to 0. Okay, whether in the case of definition or with the help of components, this is the result for perpendicular vectors. Clear, guys? Yeah, sir, I'm getting the 135 out of 180 in KCET mock test, and in theory I'm getting about 85%. Superb. Now what 85%. Okay, now what I have to do, sir, right now? Please, sir, please reply, sir. Sir, please reply, sir. Okay, wait. So Nikhil, good, you have improved so far. Are you writing, Nikhil, full length test? Means are you writing all syllabus test or is just a part test? Can you tell me that much at least? Is your score for full syllabus or part test? For all of you, I am just talking about Dot product, please continue over here. So the dot product of two vectors becomes more than 0 if angle is between what? 0 to pi by 2. Why, sir? First quadrant, that's why. And if it is between pi by 2 to pi, second quadrant. Check here, 0, pi by 2 and pi. Over here, all is positive. Over here, only sine and cosec is positive. Okay, so when you go and take the angle theta between pi by 2 to pi, which is second quadrant, what happens, bacha? This value of a dot b becomes less than 0. It becomes less than 0. If it is in the first quadrant, it will be 0. And of course, when it is pi by 2, it will be perpendicular only. Okay? Yes. Yes, full length test. Then it is going good. Nikhil, if you are getting in the full syllabus test 135, then just you need to worry. Yes, you have time right now. So do one thing. Solve as many mocks as possible first of all. And try to solve the KCET mocks, relevant mock papers. And apart from that, do one thing. Keep a error book. Okay, so let's say in mathematics when you are solving questions, you might make 15 or 10 questions you might find which is challenging you. Other 40 you got it right, let's say, but 15 questions that have challenged you, keep a note of it and keep that maintained in the error book, and write the solution also in the error book. Okay, you can maintain the online version, PDF version, whatever it is that you feel it is going to be best for you or less time consuming, do that. Okay, before going to the next mock, try to revise these harder or difficult questions. This way, after solving 10 mock test, 15 mock tests, you get to have an idea of the questions that have challenged you in the back. Okay, so you can revise those questions before going to the next mock, and of course for the final exam also. So because what you are good at, you are already good at. Okay, you have got to, when it's about to learning, you have to learn new things. Okay, so you have to learn and face the challenging questions every time that you are moving forward. So this way your score will of course improve, and you can do the same for your all subjects. Okay, so maintain the error book. Questions that is challenging you means that you cannot get in first go. I'm not saying only the mistakes. Mistakes of course will go over there. I'm asking you to put all the questions that challenged you, really challenged you, in the error book and keep revising that way. Okay? Yes. Does it help? Let me know. Try it and you'll see your, of course, the mocks getting improved better and better. Here revise. Square of vector means what? Square means you're going to multiply the vector to itself. A dot A. Right? No, this is the meaning of A square. Will become what? A and cos 0. Angle between the vector is what? Angle between the vector means angle is 0. So cos 0. Vector in itself, so answer will be simply A square. A square means A dot A or A cos 0. Yes. Good. Same thing written over here as well. Moving on. Anybody else also has a doubt, you can ask me. Okay, I'm going to continue the class, but if you have something to ask me, because right now more than the lectures, you might need guidance, you might need the right motivation, and for that I'm always there to help all of you. Okay, and you can put your comments also. I am replying to all your comments, so if you have any query, you can leave that in comment. I'm going to reply to those queries as well. Scalar product of two vectors in the terms of their rectangular components, already taught you guys. Right now, check here. Here you go, taught this. This is explained already, right? Because you know I dot I is 1, j dot j is 1, and k dot k is also 1. If you go with I dot what is it, I dot j or j dot k will be 0, because it becomes I dot j is what? 1 into cos 90, because mod of I cap is what? Mod of I cap is 1, mod of j cap is what? Again 1, but angle between I cap and j cap, x and y component, so will be cos 90, answer will be what? 0. Answer will be 0. Next, angle between two vectors. This comes from which concept? Product of two vectors. Shrek is saying hello. Good evening, Shrek. Nikhil, is your doubt clear? Are you there? Yes. So remember, we got this A dot B as mod of A, mod of B in cos theta. So just move A dot B, mod of A or mod of B to the A dot B side. You'll get the cos theta value. Here it is, A dot B upon mod of A into mod of B. If you want to write in terms of the components, what is the value of A? This is A1, A2, A3, let's say. A1, A2, A3, take the dot product. So A1, B1, A2, B2, A3, B3, that's the numerator. Sorry, A2, B2, A3, B3, right? A3, B3, not visible. I can rewrite that. Yeah, I can rewrite this, no problem. A2, A3, A3, B3, okay. And this is what? This is your modulus of the vectors A1 square, A2 square, A3 square from the first vector, B1 square, B2 square, B3 square in the root will be from the second vector. Nihar 0, hi sir, okay. Alright, moving on guys, moving on. Question solving now, answers please. Who can solve this question? Nikhil, solve this particular problem. If A and B are unit vectors enclosing an angle theta, okay, find this, and this condition is also true, then what is the condition for the theta value? Okay, great. Square it up. If you square it up, what are you gonna get? Please check it over here. You will get square will be A square, B square, and twice of A dot B. A dot B will be less than what? 1 only. Okay, this is what unit vector means. 1 plus 2 mod A mod B cos theta less than 1. It will become 2 plus 2 into what is this going to be? 1 into 1. So 1 into 1 cos theta less than 1. Take 2 common, you get 1 plus cos theta is less than 1. Move the 2 on that side, you get 1 plus cos theta is less than 1 by 2. Move on that side, you get cos theta is less than 1 by 2 minus 1, which is nothing but cos theta is less than minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2. Negative value now we are talking about. Okay. Negative value we are talking about. So less than minus 1 by 2. But where can it go? Till the last? Only till minus 1. Can it reduce to any value? No. Less than minus 1 by 2 is okay. But it cannot reduce to the value lesser than minus 1. Okay. I want to find the value on the theta. So apply cos inverse on both sides. When you do that, you will change the inequality. You'll have theta over here. Inequality will be reversed. Cos is a decreasing function. Okay. So it will become at 1 by 2. It will be 2 pi by 3. It will be pi. Answer is what? Option C. Yeah. Answer is option C. Everyone, have a look. Good question on the screen right now. Please check. Now we have hi sir, Maula Qureshi, and we have Shravani C. C is the right answer. Shravani, good job. Shravani is someone who has been giving all the right answers recently in our live classes, especially in 0 to Hero. I remember your name, bacha. Moving on. Anybody has doubt in this particular question? Any step? Can you ask me? Anyone has doubt in any particular step in this particular question? If not, I'll move on. Next one. Mod of A is 3, mod of B is 4, then the value of lambda for which this is perpendicular to this one. Perpendicular means what? A plus lambda B dot with A minus lambda B is 0. This is 0. Start doing from here. You get A square minus lambda B square will be what? 0. So you get A square minus lambda square B square is 0. We have the values now. This is given as 9 minus lambda square 16 is 0. On that side, 9 equals to lambda square 16. So 9 by 16 is lambda square. So lambda is what? Plus minus 3 by 4. Plus minus 3 by 4. B. Yes. Come on. Yes. Next. So first few concepts we have already cleared. Now we have to cover projection of a vector also. So how do you do it? Very simple. If you're talking about projection of the vector A on B, you got to take dot of what? Vector A with B cap. If you're talking about B on A, you'll take dot of vector B with A cap. That's it. That is it. Check here. Same thing is there. A dot B cap and B dot A cap. This is going to be your position of the vector A on B or B on A. Yes. Results, some important results on this same projection concept. If you have vector A as A1 I cap, A2 J cap and A3 K cap, then direction cosines of this can be written as like this: A dot with I cap, because I'm talking about only direction cosines. Okay, so we'll take only the x component. So cos alpha, what that will be? A dot I. What is I? Because I'm talking about the unit vector. Okay, so A dot I upon mod of A into I. What are you gonna get? AI upon mod of A. Okay, so you can find the vector. What is the value of this one going to be? Because vector A, if you remember, is what? A1 I cap. So take dot of A1 I cap with I cap. This value is nothing but A1 by mod of A. So your A1 value will be what? Your A1 value will be, from here you cross check, A1 value will be mod of A into cos alpha. A1 will be, the component will be what? Mod of A into cos alpha. Same way, from here you get, what is going to be A2? A2 will be mod of A into cos beta, and A3 will be what? Mod of A into cos gamma. Okay, check here. Yeah, A1 is mod of A into cos alpha, A2 is mod of A into cos beta, A3 is mod of A into cos gamma. Okay, so basically the components of a vector, okay, can be written as simply the vector modulus times cos of the angle with x, y, z axis. Okay, for that particular component. We'll have a question like this, don't worry about it. I'll have a question like this in KCET. I'll show you. Can I show you right now? Let me show right now. A component like this is there. I don't remember which is, where's the question? Cos theta, that question, where is it? Okay, here. I'll show you. I have a question like this. I'm going to show it to you guys later. Okay, maybe I've taken it over here only. Have I? Let's cross see. No, not right now. Projection of the vector this across this will be what? Same, of A across B. So A dot with B cap. Try this. I plus 3J plus 7K dot with B cap. So what are you gonna get? Dot with this one. So we'll have here 7I minus J plus 8K by the modulus of this. So we'll get here 49 plus 1 plus 64. Right? We'll get here 7 minus 3 and yeah, 7 into 1 is 7, 3 into minus 1 is minus 3, 7 8 is 56. Correct. This is going to be 60, 50, and this will be what? 50 plus 60, 110, 114. 4 and this 60 upon root of 114. Check, guys. Is it right? All of you? Let me know if this is correct or not. Okay? If I made a mistake, let me know. This is the PYQ from your boards, PUC. Second PUC PYQ, May 2023. Yeah, thank you, Shravani. Next, vector or cross product, same as the vector, with what we learned in case of dot product, but over here we deal with determinant part. Okay, so how do we write that? We write like this: A cross B is given as same thing, modulus of A, modulus of B, and sine theta in this case. This is for the magnitude part, okay? But since it is a cross product, means the result will be a vector. Result will be a vector. So you write a n cap over here. What is n cap? It represents unit vector perpendicular to vector A and B. So if you talk about only magnitude, then add a modulus over here and remove the n cap from there. Okay, but if you talk about the vector product, then the result is always a vector quantity. Product of two vectors in the cross product, the result is always a vector quantity. So to add a n cap means a unit vector in the direction of in the plane parallel or perpendicular to both of this. Okay, so plane is going to be what? Perpendicular to both of the vector A and B. For example, if my A is like this and B is over here, let's say A cross B will be outside the plane, or if I go B cross A, it is my A and B. A cross B will be like this outside the plane of the screen, and B cross A will be inside the plane of the screen. I know all of you must have known this already in the physics, right? Super, great. Okay, so I hope you can see that n cap is very important. If you're writing just the cross product, if you don't want to do that, write like this: a cross b modulus, then you'll have mod of a, mod of b, and just sine theta. Just sine theta. Yes. Okay, sir. Properties of vector product. Again, some important ones. The vector product is never commutative in nature. So remember, in the case of dot product, we can write like this: a dot b is same as b dot a, but not over here. This is not always equal. It's actually opposite in sign. Okay, they are unlike in nature. Okay, a cross a is always 0 because you get what? You get here mod of a, and sine 0. A cross a will be always 0 in the case of cross product. Then a cross b plus c, we can distribute it over b and c. So a cross b plus a cross c. Distribute it over product over the addition. Product over the addition. Okay. X is a scalar, I think. Yeah. A cross b, I can write x with a or x with b. X is a scalar quantity. X is a scalar quantity. XA cross with YB, I can write XB scalars together. XY represents scalars only. Now this property over here is very useful. You get the result of what? Dot and cross together, you get the answer as a square plus b square. If you basically add these two together, check here, add this, a cross b square, and you have plus a dot b square. Answer is given by this plus this, not plus, into this into this. How we get that? Using the property of sine square plus cos square. In this case, you'll have a square b square sine square. You'll have a square b square cos square. You take a square b square common, it'll become sine square plus cos square. That'll be 1. That's why we have only a square b square left. Okay, this property has been used, and questions I have been asked 2 to 3 times in last 10 years directly on this property. Yes, for last 10 years they have asked almost 2 to 3 times. I think 3 times they have asked on this particular concept. Okay, and also relevant for your boards. So very important property. I cross I, j cross j, I cross k, I cross I, and this will be k cross k actually, will be always 0. Will be always 0 because I sine 0 is always 0. What about cross product with I, j, k? With I, j, k, if you have I over here, j over here, and k over here, if you try to multiply like this, I to j, j to k, or k to I, you'll have the answer like this, cyclic order clockwise. I cross j is k, k cross I is j, and k cross, okay, j cross k is I. I'll repeat, I cross j is k, j cross k is I, and k cross I is j. If you go ulta, this is the positive side. If you go ulta like this, so you go like this, j cross I or I cross k or k cross j will be always what? Minus signs. You'll have a minus sign. You'll have a minus sign. Is it clear? Cyclic order, if you take the clockwise direction, you'll have positive sense. If you go anti-clockwise direction, you'll get a negative sense in the result of cross products. Okay? Anybody has doubt in this? No. Alright. 2 non-zero vectors A, B are collinear if and only if A cross B is 0. Okay, A cross B is 0, because this can happen only when sine theta is 0. Theta is what? Either 0, pi, and so on. 0 pi represents what? 0 pi represents it is going to be parallel or on the same line, overlapping in nature. Overlapping or parallel in nature. Solve this question. So that the LHS equals to RHS. Start from the LHS side. A minus B cross with A plus B. We just learned we can distribute over what? Over the multiplication. Addition over multiplication. Multiplication over addition actually, sorry. Product over the addition. Let's do that. So you can multiply A cross with A plus B and minus B cross with same thing, A plus B. Check here, A cross A 0, A cross B will be as it is, A cross B. B cross A will be what? Simply B cross A, and B cross B will be what? 0. B cross B will be 0. I know that B cross A is nothing but plus, or minus B cross A is nothing but A cross B. We can add them twice of A cross B. This was your RHS. You can cross check over there. Make sense? Yes. Is it enough for KCET? Yes, sir, it is enough for KCET. Because when I'm solving the questions, I'll show you the PYQs also at the last. You only can tell me whether it is enough for KCET or not. Okay? But answer if you're asking me, of course it is enough for KCET. Vector product of two vectors in terms of their rectangular components. What are you going to do? You simply find this using what? This using your determinants, where the first row is always ijk, and the second row will be the first vector A. This is your vector B, okay, and this result will be always a vector. This result is also a vector, also a vector. Check here, A2, B3. How can you solve it? I cap. If you use the I cap, this will be cancelled. You'll have A2, B3 minus A3, B2. Here it is, and so on. You can check. Yes, minus sign for the minus J cap. That's why it is minus sign. Continue like this, you'll get the result. Okay. Now, in the knowledge hub, area of, this is directly question-based approach. PYQs based concept. PYQs we have seen in these concepts. Okay. If you have two vectors, AOA and OB, and what are those? They are the adjacent side of a parallelogram. Then the area of that is given by A cross B. Okay. If it was diagonal, if it is diagonal, parallelogram, diagonals are given A and B, then it will be what? Half of A cross B. Half of A cross B. Area of triangle, if it is a concept, and this is your sides. If A and B are your sides, okay, adjacent sides, answer will be what? A cross B modulus divided by 2. Why modulus? Because modulus only will make it a scalar quantity, and otherwise cross product will always be a vector quantity. You got to take the modulus and then divide by 2. Okay, directly used in formulas. So directly used in PYQs, these formulas. Okay, over here, PYQ, check, solve it, guys. You're welcome. Okay, have a look. We were looking for this. How do you solve it? So square of this, 4 square plus square of this, 2 square is equal to this value. What I get? 16 plus 4. Answer is what? 20. Option D is correct. Shravani, what is your answer, bacha? Shravani, where is your answer? Daredevil, your answer is C. Please cross check. Answer is actually, the answer is here D. Guys, cross check. Why mistakes? These mistakes are not allowed, especially in this chapter. Not doing good. Yes. Yes, Shabdi, your answer is right. Others don't realize it, but you know, in these lives also, few very serious students are coming and they're doing really good, okay, and they're getting all the questions right. It means they are improving on the preparation. So kudos to them. And others who are still struggling, get involved in the classes, be a part of the class by answering the questions, asking your doubts, then only you can improve. Otherwise, time will go and you will be stuck in the same place that you are right now. Okay? And we don't want that. We really don't want that. We are here putting so much of efforts to really make you all improve in your preparation. Yes. Come on. Next. Now we are going to start the PYQ side. Concepts are cleared. Anything that I missed, guys, let me know. So have I not cleared any concept in this chapter? Let me know. Okay, because I'm starting now the PYQs of PUC, and then later we're going to go ahead with the PYQs of your KCET. So last, I think, how many questions I have taken? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 plus 12, 19 questions I have to cover right now. 19 problems are there. All of you get back in the class and start solving these questions with me. Okay, come on. You all asked me in the different videos, chat, sir, we want to solve more practice questions. Here are the practice questions and the most relevant practice questions for your preparation. Yes. Okay. If A is a unit vector, we have this value. What is the answer for this question? First one. What is the answer for this particular question? Mod of x square, and x with a will be what? X with a will be simply xa, and this will be what? Minus ax. This will be what? Minus a square. This is cancelled because dot product is what? Simply commutative in nature. Simply commutative in nature. We all know that very well. Mod of vector x square. A is a unit vector. It means the value will be what? Minus 1. Move on this side. Excuse me. Yes. 8 plus 1 is 9. So mod of x becomes 3. Mod of x becomes 3. Yes. Getting the answers now. Yeah. Next. Find the angle between the vectors A and B. Find the angle between the vectors A and B. How do you find that? Simply this rule. Cos theta is given by A dot with B upon mod of A into B. Guys, give me the answers now. Start giving me the answers now. Yes. Check here. A dot B will be what? I dot I will be 1. J plus J will be again 1. And plus and minus K will be minus 1. Mod of A is what? Root of 1 plus 1 plus 1. And over here we'll have same thing. 1 plus 1 plus 1. Because we are using squares, right? So we get here 1 upon root 3 into root 3. Value is 1 upon 3. This is for cos theta. Theta will become cos inverse of 1 by 3. PYQ from which year? 2016. 2016. Yes. Okay. Come on. 3. If two vectors are A and B such that A modulus is 2 and B modulus is 3, A dot B is given as 4. Find the value of mod of A minus B. Mod of A minus B. Start from here. Square you're gonna do. Mod A square, mod B square, and we'll have over here minus twice of A mod B. You have the values. Check. 4, 9, twice of, again 4, 8. You get 4 plus 9 minus 8. 9 minus 8 is what? 1, 1 plus 4 is 5. This becomes root 5. Please check. Is the answer right or not? And everyone, if you are here, if you're enjoying the session, if you're learning from it, don't forget to give the like or give a thumbs up in this class, because it shows how much engagement is coming, and then only, as I mentioned, we'll continue your 0 to Hero series. Okay, if you guys are busy or not available for the classes, we'll move on with other things. Okay, so let us know with your involvement in the class, whether you are serious about the sessions or not. Otherwise, we'll not continue the 0 to Hero series. We have covered 4 chapters already in mathematics. Okay, so you have to all go ahead, like the session and subscribe to our channel to let us know whether this series is working out for all of you or not. Okay, find the area of the parallelogram whose adjacent sides are given. Okay, area we're looking for. So area of parallelogram is given by half of A cross B, modulus of, not half, it's a side is given, right? Yeah, not half. Simply mod of A cross B. Simply mod of A cross B. Can you find A cross B first? Let's find A cross B first. First row is IJK. Mod is 3, 1, 4. This is 1 minus 1, 1. You get here 1 plus 4 is 5. 1 plus 4 is 5. With minus j, what we get? 3 minus 4 is minus 1, right? 3 minus 4 is minus 1, and with plus k, what do we get? Minus 3 and minus 1. So minus 4, correct? Minus 3 and minus 1 is minus 4. So 5i cap plus j cap minus 4k cap is A cross B. I'm looking for the modulus. So A cross B mod will be what? Equal to check here, 25 plus 1 plus 16. So 7 plus 5 is 2 and 4. So 42 root square units. Because the area, right? So root 42 square units. Yes. Come on. So even though I am going through the question by question, if you feel that, sir, I would have liked to have a better understanding of a previous question, ask me. I'll show the question to your other classmates. They can continue, and I'll go back to the particular problem that you need my explanation for. 2i, 2j, 3k. My b is what? Okay. C is this, such that a plus lambda b is perpendicular to c. So a plus lambda b. First find this value. So we'll have here 2 lambda times this. So minus lambda I cap, right? Lambda times of this will become minus lambda. Again 2 plus 2 lambda. So we'll write here, sorry. Yeah, 1 second. 2 plus 2 lambda j cap, na? 2 over here and 2 j cap. So you can multiply with lambda, so 2 lambda. And for k cap, what do you have? Please check. We have 3 plus lambda. 3 plus lambda k cap. Am I right? 3 over here and plus lambda into k will become lambda k cap. Okay. This is a plus lambda b. Perpendicular to c, it means that a plus lambda b dot with c will be 0. C is only I cap and j cap. So multiply this with this. You get 3 into 2 minus lambda. I dot I will be 1. And with j we get, check here, 2 plus 2 lambda into, again only 1. Don't worry about k because there is no k component for c, so that will be not taken care of. We don't need that. We get here 6 minus 3 lambda plus 2 lambda is 0. 6 plus 2 is 8 minus lambda is 0. Lambda value is 8. Lambda value is 8. Yes, sir. Shravani is saying 8 by 5. How come? Can you please cross check? It is coming as 8. I think you have taken this as plus 3. That's why it become 5. Or maybe you have taken this as minus 2 lambda. Is minus 2 lambda? No, it's plus 2 lambda only. Make the correction. Yes. So that the position vector of the point P which divides the line, this is the proof. I already did that. This is the proof. This is a common question, that's why I've taken over here. If you have this point A and this is point B, on the line AB you have a point P. Position vector of the point A is given as A and B is given as vector B. This is your vector R. Then they're asking you to prove that R is given by this. They're asking you to prove that vector R is given by MB plus NA by M plus N. By M plus N. Yes. I think you all can prove it, right? I've done that already over here. Somewhere I've done. I remember. Somewhere over here. Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? It's here, sir. It's here. I proved over here. This approach. Okay. Let's continue now. Okay. This is the last few PYQ of PU2. Yeah. Just if you want a hint, you can go like this. Vector AP. So AP to PB is what? The ratio M is to N. This length is M, this length is N. The section is M is to N. Okay. So if you apply the vector form, same thing, cross multiply. NAP M PB. Find AP. AP will be what? R minus A. Triangle law. AP will be what? R minus A. And PB will be what? B minus R. PB is over here. PB is over there. Yes. Next. 3 vectors A, B, C satisfy the condition A plus B plus C is 0. They are asking us this value A dot B, B dot C and C dot A. Okay. You have the formula if you remember. A plus B plus C, the whole square is given by mod of A square mod of b square and mod of c square. Okay, this value is 0, and of course you have twice of a dot b, b dot c, and c dot a. C dot a. What will this be? 1 plus 16 plus 4 plus 2 times of mu. They are given this value as mu. 21, 2 mu. Mu is what? Minus 21 by 2. Mu is minus 21 by 2. Yes. Come on. 7th is minus 21 by 2. Now it's time to solve your, yes Ravni, it's time to solve your KCET PYQs. All of you ready? All of you ready to wind up the session by solving the last few questions? I brought a few. Distortion, please check. It is minus 21 by 2, not 21 by 2. You have given 21 by 2. Please cross check. It is minus 21 by 2. Or am I wrong? Am I wrong? No, it is not right only. No, minus 21 by 2. Please cross check. Yeah. Come on. First question. Answers. Answers now. Come on, come on. We'll keep a pace. Let's solve all these questions quickly. Yes. Come on. Answers for first one. A and B are mutually perpendicular unit vectors. Then what is the condition for this? Mutually perpendicular means A dot B is 0. Okay. Start from here. You'll get 3 into 5. So 15 A square. 3A into 6B. You get what? 0 only, because A dot B will be 0. Same with B with A. Again 0. Last you'll get minus 12 B square. Okay. A and B are perpendicular unit vector, means it will be 15 into 1 minus 12 into 1. What is the answer? 3. First KCET answer is option B. Yeah, good job. Second one. Come on guys, come on. Next. If you have any doubt, don't hesitate to ask anyone. I know only few are giving answers in the comments in the live chat, but others also, whatever the reasons are that you're not giving the comments or the answers, let me know what is the problem. Have I gone fast, slow, whatever it is. Okay. Second question. A vector, B vector is given. Orthogonal they have given. It means vector A dot vector B is 0. Somebody was asking, sir, is it enough? Whatever I taught you, is it applicable in the question or not? Yes, it means it is enough. Okay. These are your PYQs. I didn't make these questions. They are from your KEA, and of course, it means the questions, the concept that we have learnt is enough to solve these particular problems. So preparation is going on point. So be happy about that. So while filling KCET, okay, somebody is saying something. So while filling KCET application, guys, please solve this question meanwhile, all of you others. While filling KCET application, it is showing that my SLC marks card and Aadhaar card date of birth are mismatching. What should I do? Are they not the same in both the documents? Okay, just check whether your like actual birth date is written in the in the form that you mentioned, and same you can do the correction right in your document that you have. Right, no? This is for you, Malika Arjun. So your date of birth in SLC, reports card should be same as in your Aadhaar card, right? If it is not there, whichever is right, you can make the change. Just make sure that you have written the right date of birth in your form filling. Right? Check. What is this? Okay, A dot B. So I with I cap will give me, this is, sorry, I forgot right here. Mu I cap is there, no? Yeah. So I with mu will give me only mu. J with will give me only lambda. And I get here 2 into minus 1. That is minus 2 will be 0. I'm getting mu plus lambda as 2. Mu plus lambda as 2. Got it, sir. What about this? They have given the modulus also. Go find the modulus. So modulus of A should be equal to modulus of B. It means square of modulus will also be equal, right? Find the square of modulus. We'll get here 1 square lambda square plus 2 square, so 4. 2 square, so 4. 1 second, guys. Over here you get mu square plus 1 and plus one more time 1, right? Check here, this is cancelled and you're getting over here. Can I move on this side? Lambda square minus mu square equals to, or let's keep it positive only. Let's keep this positive only. Okay. 1 second. So I get here mu square minus lambda square equals to 4 minus 1, which is 3. Move this over here, you'll get 4 minus 1, which is 3. So what are you getting now? Please check. You're getting this value of mu minus lambda times mu plus lambda is 3. And mu plus lambda is given as 2. It means mu minus lambda into 3 equals to 2. So mu minus lambda is nothing but 3 by 2. 3 by 2. Do you have the two equations? Add them. Add these two. You're gonna get what? 2 mu. If you add this, equation number 1, let's say, this is equation number 2. If you add first and second, if you add these two, you get 2 mu, lambda is cancelled, you get 3 by 2 plus 2. That is nothing but 1.5 plus 2 is 3.5, so 7 by 2. 2 mu is 7 by 2. It means the mu value is 7 by 4. Mu value 7 by 4. So what do you get for lambda value? Lambda will be 2 minus mu, right? Check here, 2 minus 7 by 4 means 8 minus 7 means 1 by 4 is your lambda value. Answer is, what are they asking? Lambda comma mu. Okay, this is mu comma lambda, but the answer you can see is option B only. This is actually mu comma lambda, but that is the only right option. Okay, this is lambda comma mu, but they have actually given the answer for mu comma lambda. Please check, guys. Okay, answer is option B. Yes. Mallikarjun, can you leave your comment in the comment section, not in the live chat, and I'll ask the team to check it out. Okay, don't worry, we'll see whatever we can do, we'll update you on that. Okay, just leave your the same comment in the comment section, not in the live chat. Okay, we'll see. Grace marks for what? No, the options, if you see, none of the options are, like basically incorrect. Okay, means option A, C, D. Option A, C, D, if you see, can you see the option number A, C, D like this? So with the answers that you have, option B is the only right choice. Okay, so no grace marks for this question. Shravani, there's no grace mark for this question. Okay, no. They ask lambda comma mu, but you should know that it is mu comma lambda. If you had two options like this, if you had one option like this as 1 by 4, 7 by 4, then you, of course, it will be grace marks applicable. Okay, then in that case your answer will be option A. If you have 1 by 4, 7 by 4, your option will be what? Option A. So no grace marks in this. Okay, moving on. Come on, this question, same approach. Remember, this is equal to what? Mod A into mod B. 16 into 4. Option D is correct. Third one, option D is correct. Yes, guys. Fourth one, come on. What happened? Why did you slow down? Give me the answers, everyone. Yes. If the angle between A and B is 2 pi by 3, projection of vector A. Yes, this is the one I was talking about. Okay. So in direction of B will be what? A mod cos theta. And this is what given as? This value is given as -2. Projection of this is given as -2. This is the question I was talking about. Remember this concept over here, you can see. This is the concept over here, this one. Projection of the vector, so of what A across y axis was A cos beta, mod of A cos beta. This is your component, right? Same way, in this case, there is no y-axis. It is the actual vector given. So you're going to write this as minus 2 equals to mod of A cos theta. Okay, so minus 2 equals to mod of A cos of 2 pi by 3. What is the value going to be? Mod of A 1 by 2. This is in which quadrant? So second quadrant, no? 2 pi by 3 is in second quadrant. Okay, so you'll have minus 1 by 2. This is minus 2. Cross multiply, you'll get minus 2 into minus 2. Sign if you move on this side, you'll get answer as mod of A equals to, what is it? Option A, 4. Option A, 4. Yes, as I said, that concept is directly applicable in one of the PYQs. Anyone has doubt in this question? Anyone of you have doubt in this question? No? Next one. Come on. Unit vector perpendicular to the plane containing these two. Plane containing these two. Let's say if this is my vector A, this is vector B. I'm looking for a plane. Let's say this is in this plane, okay, and vector B is like this. I'm looking for a vector perpendicular to this, means in the plane perpendicular to this. So I can go A cross B, this plane over here. You can see this resulting vector will be in the perpendicular plane to the plane which this vector is in. Okay, so I can find simply A cross B. Okay, and let's say if this vector is my vector C, I have to find what? C cap actually. I have to find what? C cap. So A cross B by mod of A cross B is my result. Mod of A cross B is my result. Okay, find A cross B first. Somebody has given the answer already. Distortion and Shravani. AA. Yeah, A was right in the previous question for this one. Let's find A cross B first. Yeah. So you'll have here I, J and K. Write the values 1, 2, 1, minus 2, 1, 3. 3. Find this. I cross will be what? 6 minus 1. So 5. With minus J, what do you get? With minus J, you get 3 plus 2. Again 5. With plus K, what do you get? With plus K, you get 1 plus 4. Again 5. Okay. Take 5 common, you get I minus J plus K. I minus J plus K. Only one option is like this. Option B. That's your answer. I'll continue with the entire answer, don't worry. But over here, yes, distortion, your answer is correct. But over here in this question, you can get the answer from this step itself. This is, let's say, what is this? This is your vector C basically. This is your vector C basically. I want what? I want C cap. So same vector I minus J plus K by the unit modulus of this. You'll get 5 square plus 5 square plus 5 square. Take it out. What you'll have? Same thing. 5 times of I minus J plus K. Outside, if you take the root of 5 square, you'll get 5, and you have inside the root 1 plus 1 plus 1. 5 and 5 is cancelled. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. Answer is option B. Answer is option B. Distortion, your answer is right. Yes. Okay, everyone. So all of you who are in the live, go ahead and like this session, because based upon your responses, we're gonna continue 0 to Hero series. Okay. If you think the series is not helpful to all of you, then we're gonna move on with something else. Like we are doing master stroke right now, so we'll give our energy to the master stroke. So go ahead, like this session if you think this is going to be helpful for all of you. Okay. If this is going well for all of you. Question number 6 now. Yes. If A and B, this is clear, right? No doubt in this particular question. 6th one. Answers from everyone. Only Shravani and Distortion is giving the answers. Others are not interested. They're in the live, but they don't want to give answers. I don't know why. I have no idea why you are not giving me answers. Have I scolded you, made fun of you ever in any of the live that I have taken for all of you? Have I made fun of you? Have I said you're too dumb to ask this question? Have I said that? I've always encouraged the doubts and queries. Okay, so do not hesitate to ask your questions if you're not getting it right. If you're getting it right, if you are getting it right, to ask me all the problems. Okay, if you ask me all the questions, I would love to explain all of them to you. Yes, come on. If A and B are unit vectors, theta is the angle between A and B. What's the value of sine theta by 2? Check here. I can go like this. I want sine theta, right? So you can see this will be obtained by A minus B. How can I say that, sir? Because if I take dot product, no, I'll get cos only. If I have 1 minus cos form, then only I can get what? Sine theta. So let me try this A minus B form. A minus B whole square. What are you gonna get? Mod of A square, mod of B square. Over here get twice of A B cos theta. Twice of AB cos theta. They are both unit vectors. It means you'll have this value as 1 plus 1 plus 2 cos theta plus 2 into 1 cos theta. Take 2 common, you get 1 plus cos theta. Okay. So 2 times of this value will be what? Not plus, my bad. Minus, sorry, minus. Minus, as I said, minus. So we get here 2 into 2 sine square theta by 2. It becomes 4, and this side we have what? Mod of A minus B the whole square. Move on this side, we get mod of A minus B by 4, and over here we have whole square. Okay, this is sine square theta by 2. I'm looking for what? I'm looking for the value of, hi Ganesh, I'm looking for the value of sine theta by 2. My answer becomes what? Sine theta by 2 is nothing but square root on this side, A minus B by 2. A minus B by 2. That is option B. That is option B. Yes. Yes. So Ganesh, as I mentioned to everyone, whoever are in the live, we will continue because this is your end of what I gave you schedule of. Okay, this was the end of the schedule for the first 4 chapters, high weighted chapters of your syllabus. Okay, in 0 to Hero series, that is going to be ending in mathematics. If you want to continue, you have to give the response as like, as comments, as subscription for this particular class. Otherwise, if I see you are not going to benefit from this particular class, then I have to continue something else. Okay, so let me know that by putting your efforts in the comments and in the like of this particular class. 7th one. Doubt in the 6th? Anybody? Sky has given the answer. Shavni, no. No answer from her. B is the right answer. The 2 vectors I, J, K, and this represents 2 sides of ABAC of the triangle ABC. Length of the median is found using what? Simply AB plus AC by 2 modulus of this. Okay, find that then. I plus I is 2I, J plus 3J is 4J, and 5K plus K is 6K by 2. What are you going to get for this? You'll have the value as I plus 2J and plus 3K. Modulus for this. You'll have the answer as length of the median, right? You'll have the answer as 1 plus 4 plus 9. 9 plus 4 is 13, root 14 is the right answer. Root 14 units. Option C is correct. Yeah. This is already solved, all of you. The property based question. Answer was option B. Brinda, your answer is incorrect. Please cross check once. Yes. Yes, guys. Let us continue. 9th one. Distortion, your answer C is correct. Shravani, your answer is also correct. 14, root 14 you are talking about. Okay, fine. Yes. Ninth one, area of the quadrilateral ABCD when AB this is given. Let's find, if you have this A, B, C, D, just find your adjacent side. AB and BC we can find, or AB and AD we can find, any two. Let's find AB and BC. AB and BC, let's find AB. We get here 2 minus 0 is 2I cap, 3 minus 4 will be minus J cap, and minus 1 will be minus 2K cap. You have BC, we can find BC now. For BC you'll get 4 minus 2, which is again 2I cap, 5 minus 3 is again 2J cap, and plus K cap, plus K cap. Find this value, AB cross BC. AB cross BC, I'm looking for quadrilateral area, yes. So AB cross BC will be what? I, J, K, 2 minus 1 minus 2, 2, 2 and 1. 2, 2 and 1. Yes. Let's start from here. I, we get here minus 1 plus 4. So this is 3. Minus 1 plus 4 is 3. And we get with minus J cap. This cancel. 2 plus 4 is going to be plus 6. 2 plus 4 is plus 6. Yeah, 2 plus 4. And with minus K plus K cap, check here. 4 plus 2, again 6. Okay. I'm looking for the modulus. So find the modulus as 9, 36 and 36. So 72 will become what? 81, I guess. Answer is 9. So option A is the correct answer. Please check, guys. Option A is the right choice. Yeah. Correct. Shravani, your answer is right. 10th one. A vector A makes equal acute angles on the coordinate axis. Okay. The position of the vector B on A. Okay. So means they're saying that alpha, beta and gamma is all equal. Okay. They're all equal. Got it? And it means that L equals to M equals to N, and we have property L square plus M square plus N square equals to 1. Again, as I mentioned, this is a vector question but using the concept of 3D geometry. That's why I taught you what I taught in the beginning. Right here, 3L square equals to what? 1. It means L square equals to 1 by 3. It means L equals to 1 by root 3. If I take only the positive sign, we have both plus and minus, by the way. Okay. It means this is equals to what? M also and N. So I can write the vector over here, vector A, as 1 by root 3 I cap, 1 by root 3 J cap, and 1 by root 3 K cap. Okay. Now what we're looking for? Projection of A on B. This is what? This is your A cap only. I hope you know that. This is your A cap only. How come, sir? Because when you're using direction cosines, if you write here L I cap, M J cap and N K cap, this represents your unit vector only. Okay. Now what I'm looking for? Projection. So I'll have B dot with A cap. What is my answer going to be? Check here. 5 into 1 by 3. So 5 by 3. 5 by root 3 basically. Again 7. So 7 by root 3. And minus 1 by root 3. Root 3 is the LCM. We have 5 plus 7 is 12. Minus 1. So 11. Answer is option D. Anybody has doubt in this question? Ask me. Hi, 3 ban kafi hai. You are late. Good evening. Yes, guys. B is the right answer for this question. Have a look. Super. Okay. Anybody has doubt? If you have, ask me in the live chat. Diagonals of parallelogram are given. Length of the shortest side. Okay. Parallelogram is there. Diagonals are mentioned. Let's say this is D1 and this is what? Excuse me, D2. Okay, this is, let's say, side A and side B. Side A and side B. So what is A plus B? If you go, A plus B will be your D1, and same way you can write A minus B as D2. Okay, correct, no? So if it is A in this way, B in this way, all right, then you get this again as minus A, or this will be A, this will be B again, correct? Okay, so if this is A plus B is D1, then for D2, if you are taking in this direction sense, of course we can take based upon understanding, but basic idea is the diagonals are given by, excuse me, the sides are given by, in terms of diagonals, we have a relation, the side is given by, one of the sides D1 plus D2 by 2, and the other one will be D1 minus D2 by 2. Again, they are both in vector form. How do you get this? By triangle law of addition. By triangle law of addition. You write here A plus B as D1, same way for D2, and you solve them to get the values of A and B in terms of D1, D2, and these are the results. Please memorize this result. Okay, remember this result. Find the value of D1. Sorry, A first, not D1. So you're going to add these two. 3 plus minus 2i is going to be 2i. 4j and minus 10k. Am I right? Let me cross check once. 2, 4 and minus 10. Correct. Divide by 2. So answer will be what here? I minus, sorry, plus 2j and here minus 5k. Can you find mod of A then quickly? Yes, we can. We'll have 1 plus 4 plus 25. That becomes what? Root 30. Okay. Same way find the first vector B without finding the modulus. Vector B. Difference now. 3 minus of minus 1 becomes 4i cap. Yeah, 4i cap. And we have 6 minus of minus 2. That becomes, what is it? 6 minus of minus 2 will become 8 only. So we'll have 8j cap. And over here we'll have what? Minus 2 plus, that is it? Minus 2 plus 8, right? So minus plus 6k cap, right? If you take the modulus of this, something doesn't seems right. Have I made any mistake? 25 plus 29 and 130 only. Over here, have I made any mistake, guys? 3 plus 6 minus 2k, and we have over here 3 minus 1 is 4. Okay, I made a mistake, correct? No, 3 minus 1 will be 4 over here, correct, right? 3 minus of minus 1 is 4. Okay, this is wrong. Okay, this is addition, right, this is correct only. This is addition. I think somewhere it's something I've made mistake. Okay, let's continue like this first. We get here 16, 64 and 36. Anybody is here to correct me? Some mistake I have made? Yeah, it is P by Q, I understand that. What is the mistake? Let me check. Answer is B, I know that. But where did I make a mistake? Okay, I did not divide by 2, I guess. I did not divide it by 2. Did I do? No. 1 second, guys. So if I do that, I get 4 and 8 and of course 6 divided by 2. You'll get what? 2i cap, 4j cap and 3k cap. You get, what is this going to be? 1 second. 1 second. Sorry, I got confused. 4 plus 16 plus 9. 29, yeah. I just did not divide this by 2. So answer is B. Yes. Yes. I got it. Thank you everyone. So B the shorter side. Yes, B is the shorter side. You are all right. My bad, I made this mistake. So how to balance board and KCET? I just made a video on that, Santosh. Have you not checked my session? I have made a short video of 20 minutes. Go and watch it. I have helped you over there to understand preparation of both the sides. Okay? Yes, but if you ask me, right now you can prepare for both KCET and boards little bit for KCET and boards. At the 60% boards, 40% KCET, and later you have to give all the time. Maybe next your exam starts on 17th, right? So you can give time till first half of February, KCET. Okay, if not in full extent, some extent you have to give. Otherwise, you'll not have time to complete your preparation. Okay. Whatever you can do best, try to do right now, and once your boards are clear, you'll have enough time to prepare for KCET. Just don't worry, you have to start with PU1 first, then cover up PU2 at the last. Okay, so for right now, do PU2. This is for your friend. So right now, do PU2. Okay, and let's say start with You do till 15th Feb. 15th Feb you can start, 15 to 25 you can prepare till that time, and then in that till 17th March you can give the time to only boards. Once your boards are over, then you start with PU1. Actually complete this as soon as possible, have a question based approach, and then move on to PU2 last revision. And in this time, if you can solve right now, give mock test. Don't worry and study too many theory and concept right now. So theory and concept formulas approach will be decent. Just go and write as many mocks as possible. Okay, good job. 3 मान काफी है. Good job. Okay, try to improve in the second attempt. Yes, come on guys. This question over here. What is the answer? A dot B is 0. A plus B makes an angle 60 degree with A. Means A plus B dot with B by modulus of A plus B into modulus of B will be cos theta. Correct? That's the property. That's how you write the angle. Theta is 60 degree over here. A plus B dot with B. Check here. Expanded over here, you'll get A dot B plus B square divided by, this will be what? This will be your A square plus B square, right? 1 second. Yeah. And this will be simply root of B square. You'll have over here as cos of, what is this? Cos of 60 degrees. A dot B is 0. They've given that. So this whole thing is going to be 0. We have only B square by root of A square plus B square into B equals to 1 by 2. Okay, this is cancelled. Now just simply take a square on both sides. You'll get here B square upon A square plus B square equals to 1 by 4, cross multiply, you get 4B square equals to A square plus B square. On this side you get 4 minus 1, B square equals to A square. Take the root. Now something I have done wrong, have I? So you should get this value as B into root 3 should be A. Is the answer right, guys? Is the answer right? Have I messed up in this question somewhere? A plus B square. Yes, A square plus B square times mod B. P and B cancels. Something is wrong. 4B square and, yeah, with A they have given. Sorry. My bad. With A they have mentioned. Excuse me. They have mentioned A over here. With A. Mod of A. This is again A square. Okay. A square actually, yes. This will be root of A square. You'll have over here A square by A. This is basically, now we'll have some changes. Sorry. I made a big blunder. This is A square. This also is A square. This will be your A square. And here this is B square. 1 second, guys. Calculation mistakes has happened. Yeah. This changes. This whole thing changes. And here we go. Your answer for this is coming as A root 3 is B. Modulus. A root 3 is B. Option B is correct choice. I didn't remember to look at the vector A. Yes. Okay. So thank you for being patient. I made a calculation mistake in the problem. Here you are. Anybody has any other doubt, you can ask me. I have covered your chapter, vectors, including your PYQs and everything. Okay, this is the end of the class. This has been done, including everything in 0 to hero. Vectors is complete. Vector algebra is over. All the concept, all the PYQs, important PYQs of PU2 and KCET. Now you can ask me your queries. I'll wait for a few minutes before ending the class. Anybody has something to ask? Go ahead, ask me. Yes. I'll be here waiting. Thank you sir, you're welcome. 3 बार काफ़ी है. You're welcome Shabni. All the best, keep working hard. Yes. Any other queries guys? So was it a fun class? Very easy, straightforward, no nonsense. Know the concepts, solve the questions. That's how easy it is. No calculation mistakes, nothing like the way I did in the last 2 questions. You're welcome, Distortion. Yes. I think this Saturday onwards our live for Masterstroke is starting. So attend that if you have, and that will be doing the questions of KCET over there. So do attend those classes. You'll have clubbed questions over there for a few chapters. For example, in this week I'm doing ITF and relation and function. Yeah. So join the lives. I think my live is on Sunday. So, and this live of Masterstroke will continue on all the days. Even on the weekends it will be there. Okay. So it will not be like weekday or weekends. So even for weekends you'll have the lives. So as of now, as I said, based upon the response we all got from the classes of vector 0 to hero, I don't think we'll be continuing with it. So if you want, you can let us know. Based upon the response we are getting, we'll see what we can do. But as of now, there's no update on what is the next class on 0 to hero series. You guys did not take me seriously when I told you all that this is very important. Based upon your responses only, what all of you are saying, we're gonna continue this series, okay? So I think this is my last class in this particular series, 0 to hero. I've given the top 4 chapters. Yeah. But again, we can take a call based upon your response, so you can just let us know. So your appreciation, so your request. Based upon how can you show that? By simply liking our sessions, by simply subscribing to our channel, and basically giving the comments in all the classes. Okay? Based upon that, we'll take a call. Yes. Yeah, but the live of your Masterstroke will continue. Masterstroke starts from this Saturday. I don't know which live is on Saturday. I think it's going to be physics only, but you'll have one live on Sunday with me. So you have to meet, if you want to meet me in a live class, you have to come on Sunday. I think it's 12 p.m. afternoon, where I come and take your class. That live will be on another simple chapter, relation and function and ITF. So come with me and prepare your KCET level properly for those 2 chapters. Okay. For Masterstroke live will not be one class for per subject per chapter. It will be for club chapters. Okay. So attend those classes. Yes. Okay, guys. Yeah. So in the next class on Sunday, if there's something else to ask, you can ask me. If I missed some of the comments, some of the chat, just leave your query, leave your comment, leave your request in the comment section, not in the live chat, and I'll see you all in the live on Sunday for Masterstroke. Chapter is relation and function and ITF. Okay. So all the best. Keep working hard. Keep smiling. Take care. I'll see you in the next class. Till then, bye bye.